Sometime in the 17th century, the king of Malacca was sailing across the Straits of Singapore with his companions, including his Laksamana, the brave warrior Hang Tuah. It was a normal smooth sailing voyage until the king accidentally dropped his crown into the sea. Upon hearing his king's cry, the loyal Hang Tuah immediately jumped in the sea to retrieve the crown. As he swam towards the crown, he spotted something moving towards him at the corner of his eye, but thought nothing out of it and kept swimming. Next thing you know, before he could even react, he felt a swift blow on his back. He turned around as fast as he could in the water and saw a white crocodile right in front of him. He's a legendary figure in Southeast Asian history and has appeared in many stories across Singapore, Malaysia, Brunei and Indonesia. Another story about the white crocodile tells about an old man who lives right next to a river full of crocodiles. Normal green crocodiles in this time. He was the only one in the village who built his house right next to the river. Nobody else did so because everybody knew the river is full of crocodiles. Everybody else in the village thought that the old man was reckless for living right next to these crocodiles. But the man was feeding the crocodiles with meat, so eventually the crocodiles and the man developed some kind of connection. The man was an old man though, so once came a time when he couldn't work no more. That meant that he couldn't afford to buy meat for the crocodiles no more. The man then decided to feed himself to the crocodiles and went straight into the water. As he floated down the river, the crocodiles surrounded him and he was wishing that they would attack and consume him. But the crocodiles did nothing. The man was completely surprised. He was just laying in there with the crocodiles. And eventually, both him and the crocodiles disappeared in the nearby woods. A few weeks later, the other villagers noticed that the old man was missing. They immediately assumed that probably the crocodiles had attacked the man. The villagers were having a discussion about if they should go to the man's house to look for him. Then suddenly, a sinner yelled out excitedly, "Look, it's a white crocodile." Share your thoughts about these stories in the comment section. See you on the next video.